Alright guys, welcome back to LJ Reactions. Now it's time to do our SmackDown live review. Now, as far as tonight's show, this is not gonna be a long one tonight, guys. This is last night on Raw. This is gonna be a future SmackDown breakdown because the talent they made out with tonight, it's not everybody that I wanted them to have, but they did a pretty damn good job. Now, as going into SmackDown, again, my predictions for the shakeup, I had 3 goals for Raw, 3 goals for SmackDown. Number 1 goal for SmackDown was fix your main event scene. Now, we know going to SmackDown was just pretty much you were left with Orton, AJ, Nakamura. That was your main event scene on SmackDown Live. Now, coming out of SmackDown Live, they did a pretty damn good job. Now, as far as the tag team division, okay job there. Women's division, not what I hoped for, but we'll see what they're going to do with it. It's not what I hoped for, but we can see what they're going to do with it. Now, as far as SmackDown's main event scene, it's pretty damn good now. But the issue is going to be, can creative sustain this? That's going to be the main goal for both shows, for Raw and for SmackDown. Can creative do what they need to do? That's going to be the main question. So, stick around, guys. We're going to go over who SmackDown moved up, who SmackDown got from Raw, and we're going to go over future plans and goals, what I have for SmackDown Live, with this shakeup now being concluded on SmackDown. And as far as Monday Night Raw, again, Raw is the entertainment show, SmackDown's home to the wrestling show. Catch you guys back in a quick second.
Yeah.
DJ the real.
The way we put this shit together, you know what I mean? Punch on the real, make the beat, you know what I mean? I got this man on the saxophone.
Guys, welcome back. So, the Superstar shakeup for SmackDown. They pretty much hit on almost everybody I wanted, except for Sasha, Bayley, Rollins, and Finn Balor are the only people they didn't move that I wanted to be moved. Now, let's just get right into the bat here. What SmackDown got, what you go for right now, what SmackDown got on the shakeup. They got The Miz, perfect. They got Andrade Cien. I was surprised they moved up Andrade so fast because then again, you still had Aleister Black where he could do one more big pay-per-view with Aleister Black, then bring him up after SummerSlam. My thinking was there's a couple people that were ready to move up that are not being used whatsoever. Like I said, a guy like Cassius Ohno. But I can see they moved up Ciamis because they didn't want to move Finn Balor from Raw or Seth Rollins from Raw. Because you saw what they moved tonight. You'd have been like, what does Raw have left besides Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins, part-time Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, who they are not pushed yet. That was like literally your only main event scene. Well, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, you can say that, but I think there'll be future more in that tag team spot. So would Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler be more future in that tag team spot. So you had to keep somebody on Monday Night Raw. So they brought up Ciamis from NXT. Now I was thinking a guy like Cassius Ohno, who's not being. When's this last time this guy has been featured in the match? Cassius Ohno. Like when's the last time he's been on NXT? I'm glad they didn't move up Velveteen Dream because then, like I said, he's only 22 years old. He's being tutored by Shawn Michaels. No rush to need to bring him up. So, Triple H had to do some sacrificing. So, he moved up Drew McIntyre and he moved up Ciamis. Because he wanted to keep down Johnny Gargano, which I'm happy he kept him down there. Kept down Velveteen Dream. Kept down Undisputed. Okay, so Triple H had to do some sacrificing somewhere. You know, it's like, listen, you're moving up Ciamis with Selena Vega. There's no way you could fail there, people. You can't fail with this, with Ciamis, okay? Moved up Ciamis. They moved over Samoa Joe, which I had Samoa Joe down to be moved over too because I was like, again, like I said, if you're on the same show with Roman Reigns, you're not the A-star. You're not the star. So you need to move over to SmackDown where you got AJ, you got Nakamura, you got Randy Orton, you got Daniel Bryan, people that are not egotistic, okay? You know what I'm saying? So they brought up Samoa Joe. Happy they brought up Samoa Joe. You brought over Big Cass. Now we'll get into the main event on the show too, which I'm surprised they're putting Big Cass with Daniel Bryan, but you know Vince McMahon has this thing for big people, okay? So Big Cass's first feud is like it's going to be with Daniel Bryan. I know some people already were saying, one of my friends just tweeted me this. He's like, they put Daniel Bryan in the ring with Big Cass. You think you want to keep Daniel Bryan from getting injured, right? So he throw him with Big Cass. We'll see what happens, okay? It's not my ideal person for Daniel Bryan to work with out of the shoot with Big Cass. Okay, you bring up Sanity to SmackDown to fix your tag team division. You bring up Sanity, you bring up the Bar, you bring over the Club. Okay, I'm happy they brought over the Club. So maybe you can reunite the Club with AJ Styles, because they weren't doing nothing on Monday Night Raw with Finn Balor either. They weren't doing nothing. So you bring those guys up. Where was Nikki Cross? Maybe Triple H will keep Nikki Cross down there. Remember, I think when they had slipped my mind, Big Cass and Enzo Amore. Remember when they got brought up to the main roster and they kept down Carmella to keep her to do some other stuff? Maybe that's what we're going to do with Nikki Cross. Keep Nikki Cross down there so she can develop some more stuff in the ring, and then they bring her up later on. That's what they did with Carmella. They brought Carmella up later on down the line, and she was with Big Cass and Enzo. So maybe that's the thing they'll do with Nikki Cross. Keep her down there to get some more rust off, learn some more stuff. Then they bring her up later, because right now it's with SmackDown. You brought over Asuka. So you have Asuka, you have Charlotte, you have Billie Kay, Peyton Royce. Who else? Becky Lynch, Mandy Rose, Selena Vega got brought over too, but we'll count them for now. And dang, see again, why did they not bring over Bayley and Sasha? One of them at least. Bring over one of them at least. I don't know why they did not. So again, you have Asuka, Carmella, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Billie Kay, and Peyton Royce. I'm gonna count them 6 people. They're the only ones that can wrestle right now. Oh, you still have Naomi. So there's 7 women. It's okay, but you can't call 7 women a division. You need more people that can wrestle. So, see what they do over later down the line. You brought over Jeff Hardy. Now, my suspicion was here. Right when I uploaded my Raw review, I was watching JD's Raw review. He said they're going to keep Seth Rollins on Raw. Reason why, you see the shirt he's wearing, right? Monday Night Rollins, which they just made his t-shirt Monday Night Rollins. And I was just thinking, I'm like, that's the truth. They just made a t-shirt Monday Night Rollins. Why would they move Seth Rollins over to SmackDown, have to make Tuesday Night Rollins? You know what I'm saying? They just made those t-shirts. I was surprised. But I wasn't surprised when I saw Jeff Hardy brought back to SmackDown with the U.S. title, which you couldn't keep flip-flopping the IC and U.S. title every brand split back and forth from different shows. So you had to do something different. I'm glad Jeff Hardy's on SmackDown. I mean, dude, SmackDown's scene is freaking ridiculous. I mean, I'm going to count The Miz as a main event player because I think he's going to win Money in the Bank. So let's go with SmackDown's main event scene right now. Miz, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, Ciamis, AJ Styles, Nakamura, Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton. We'll count John Cena because he's a free agent. He's on both shows. So John Cena, that's 8. You have 8 big main event players. Like, when's the last time you can say legitimately I have 8 main event guys who can main event a show? See, with the cancer that's Jinder Mahal off of SmackDown, there's no excuse, Road Dogg, for you not to be able to write a good show now. You catch my drift? I forgot Rusev. It's 9 people. Rusev, it's 9 people. There's no excuse for you not to be able to write a great show now. There's no excuse, Road Dogg. There's no excuse. Okay? You got back what you needed. You got back. Dude, you got Samoa Joe. You brought over Jeff Hardy. You brought over The Miz. You got Ciamis coming up. You have Sanity coming up. You have The Bar. Dude, you have The Bar. You still have the Usos. You still have the Bludgeon Brothers. You still have the New Day. So your main event scene and your tag team division is, come on, dude. There's no way you can mess this up. Dude, like, literally, there's no way he can mess this up, guys. Do you guys catch my drift? There's no way he can mess this physically up. So, let's kick off with SmackDown Live, what they had, okay? So, opening segment, you had AJ Styles come out to the ring, say he wants to go one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, AJ does not get Shinsuke Nakamura. He gets Rusev and Aiden English. Again, I don't know why they're fighting this. We don't want to boo Rusev, people. We don't want to boo Rusev. Why do you keep trying to make us boo Rusev? It's not going to work, Vince. We're still going to cheer this guy. We're not going to boo him. So, Rusev comes out, states his case, and he gets a match with AJ Styles. It ends up turning into a no contest because Aiden English attacks AJ Styles, which brings down Daniel Bryan, which makes the main event tonight Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles against Rusev and Aiden English. At this point, I was like, that's the opening segment for Raw. Opening segment for SmackDown. Yawn. Next segment, Shelton Benjamin is going solo. So Shelton Benjamin is now going solo, which, dude, I didn't add Shelton Benjamin. That's another person that could be a main event player. You can't tell me Shelton Benjamin's not a great athlete. He still can move for what? What is he, like 40 or 36? The dude still can move. So it's another person that SmackDown has that could be used to get maybe Siamas over when he debuts. That'd be a good little thing for Siamas. So, yeah, Jeff Hardy beat Shelton Benjamin, which hopefully we still will get Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton at Backlash. Which, again, people, like I said last night, go watch Jeff Hardy's match with Randy Orton from the Royal Rumble where John Cena won the MSG. The W title match was amazing between Hardy and Orton. And I think they still could put on a pretty damn good match with their ages that they are right now. So, at that point, next up, we had Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville being shown as they were going to debut on SmackDown. You move over the Riot Squad to Raw, so you have to bring over somebody else, a group. Why couldn't they bring over Sasha? Come on, man. I just hope they use Sasha the way they need to use it, because she'll be in the same show with Ronda Rousey, which is the main event. At this point, like I said last, guys, in my Behind the Curtain, Ronda Rousey is the biggest superstar on Raw. Sorry, Roman. Sorry, Brock. Ronda Rousey is the star of that show. So, yeah, Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose being showed. Now, so I'm going to take my microphone out. So it's going to pause for some reason. But I'm going to let you guys hear the freaking Miz's promo that he cut on Daniel Bryan. Miz is going to state that he's going to be there next week on SmackDown. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the microphones. You guys can hear the Miz's segment.
How long have I waited to hashtag punch his face? Providence, Rhode Island. Tonight, would you like to see Daniel Bryan punch me in the face?
Hold this feud off long as you can.
Well, too bad. Because I'm not in Providence. I'm in L.A. with my family.
Yep.
My beautiful wife, Maurice.
My
beautiful daughter,
Monroe Sky.
What? Did you think I was going to come to the superstar shakeup with all the other superstars?
Nope.
I'm the A-lister. I deserve my own spotlight. That's why next week it will be the premiere of The Miz on SmackDown Live. And Daniel Bryan, if you ever, and I mean ever, troll me on Twitter, I will kick your ass.
Language.
In front of the baby.
You catch my drift. Next week, SmackDown Live will be
Awesome. Alright, that's it right there. But like I was saying, guys, hold this feud off as long as you can for The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Reason why, I know people are going to get it out of the way. No. Again, if you didn't catch it last time in my Raw review, I said, this is what you do. Daniel Bryan and The Miz, keep them apart as long as you can. You know what? The heck of it. Have them have one match maybe at Extreme Rules. Not at Backlash. Extreme Rules. Perfect point. First feud like is going to be Big Cass against Daniel Bryan. So this is what you can do. Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan happens at Backlash, okay? I don't want to say have Daniel Bryan fake a injury, but you can have Daniel Bryan fake an injury, alright? Keeps Daniel Bryan out until, say, SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan comes back at SummerSlam, alright? So before SummerSlam, which will be Money in the Bank. Catch my drift? Miz wins the Money in the Bank briefcase, okay? Daniel Bryan returns at SummerSlam. You could have him feud with Big Cass or have him feud with whoever the champion will be at the time, which I think will probably be Nakamura. I think AJ would probably drop the belt at Extreme Rules. There's no way he could have 3 matches with Nakamura. Nakamura does not win any of them, okay? So I'll have Daniel Bryan, which would be Shinsuke Nakamura, at SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan can win the belt at SummerSlam. Have The Miz do a fake cash in to end the show. That way keeps Dan Bryan on his toes, and he's like, okay, I need to be worried. Okay, The Miz might cash in on me. Okay, so later down the line, let's see. How about Survivor Series? You know, Survivor Series is these teams. Okay, Daniel Bryan can be captain of Team SmackDown while The Miz is on also Team SmackDown. Have it where The Miz gets eliminated. Accidentally, Daniel Bryan gets The Miz eliminated, right? So the person, whoever is on Team Raw, gets the last person, whoever it is, say it's who's on freaking Raw? Roman Reigns. Which one? No, don't say Roman Reigns because we know Vince McMahon would not have Daniel Bryan put over Roman Reigns or have Roman Reigns get pinned by Daniel Bryan. Let's just go with Seth Rollins, somebody who will do the job. Okay, so Seth Rollins gets pinned by Daniel Bryan, which Team SmackDown wins. So Seth Rollins, it's like, oh man, Daniel Bryan, you beat me, you beat Team Raw. Seth Rollins turns back heel, laying out Daniel Bryan, which later leads for The Miz to come down and cash in. Miz becomes a WWE champion. Catching my drift, people? Survivor Series. That's in November. That way you have 2 months until the Royal Rumble. At the point where The Miz, say Dan Bryan keeps losing his opportunity to face The Miz. Okay? Which will lead Dan Bryan has one more opportunity to get the title. So which will be the Royal Rumble event. Daniel Bryan wins the Royal Rumble. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz at WrestleMania. You see how I have Daniel Bryan and The Miz not even have one single match throughout the whole freaking year? Which the creative WWE, they know way they could do this. They know way they could pull it off. Just imagine that. The tension between The Miz and Daniel Bryan would be at WrestleMania. It screams main event. But we'll see if they can even last. I think, in my opinion, I don't think they're going to last a month. I don't think they're going to last a month. So, realistically, what I think they might do is they'll probably have The Miz versus Dan Bryan at SummerSlam. But I don't think they can last, was it? May, June, July, August? That's 4 months. I don't think WWE can last 4 months without having The Miz versus Daniel Bryan. If they do, it'll be amazing. But we'll see what they're going to do. So, next segment up was Big Cass confronts Daniel Bryan. Now, my thinking here was like, the first feud for Daniel Bryan coming back on SmackDown Live is going to be Big Cass. My thoughts were, you're trying to protect Daniel Bryan, right? You think of anybody on the roster who just got called up. Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy. Let's see, who else? Shelton Benjamin, for example. You wouldn't throw any of these people at Daniel Bryan who actually could keep him from getting injured or at least try to protect him. You throw Big Cass at Daniel Bryan. Listen, if you want to bring Big Cass up, have him interfere in a U.S. title match. You catch my drift, people? I mean, you're trying to protect Daniel Bryan. So, we'll see what happens with Big Cass. Okay? Next up was the Uso brother, Jey Uso, versus Luke Harper. Squash match here. Surprised that they did that. And they had Naomi stop the Bludgeon Brothers from attacking the Usos further on. I thought this would have been a perfect spot for Sandy to come out, attack the Usos or attack the Bludgeon Brothers. Didn't happen. So, let's see, what else did we have tonight? Okay, we had Carmella. Is Carmella up here on the network? Carmella's her segment uploaded yet? Wow. As long as Carmella's segment went on freaking SmackDown, her segment's not even uploaded on the YouTube page yet. Let me just double check one more time if I can find her segment, if it's uploaded yet. Carmella. Wow. Still no Carmella segment uploaded on the WWE YouTube channel. So, we had Carmella's segment where she came out. A little celebration for her winning the SmackDown women's title. Listen here. I'm not going to be mean to Carmella. I'm going to be honest with you. Her first 4 to 5 minutes were good. And then her last 4 to 5 minutes kind of dragged. Okay, thank you, ESPN. Okay, the Celtics won. Okay. Her last 4 to 5 minutes kind of dragged on for me. While I'm like, can we wrap this up? Can we hit it home? Are we going to have a debut of Sasha Banks or Bayley here? No, we had Charlotte come out. Cut a typical Charlotte promo. Saying, oh, yeah, Carmella, I respect you for cashing on me. I know that Dirty's playing the game, so I respect your game. Which I was like, okay, all right, anyways. So we had my girl Peyton Royce and Billie Kay come out, which I gotta get this off my chest, guys. Get it off my chest. Peyton Royce is my number one now. That girl is drop dead gorgeous. She is drop dead gorgeous. All you guys that like yourself some Alexa Bliss, I still see where you guys coming from, but Peyton Royce is just drop dead gorgeous, man. So you had the Iconic Duo come out, cut their promo, which was good job, Peyton Royce. Good job, girl. Cut the little promo. They Charlotte attacks the Iconic Duo, which later brings out Becky Lynch to help out Charlotte. I was sitting here like, couldn't you use Bayley or Sasha here? You had to use Becky Lynch. Is what it is. So we had a impromptu match, Charlotte versus Billie Kay. Charlotte beats Billie Kay, and then later on, Carmella comes in, attacks Charlotte, which is a 3-on-2, which out comes the Asuka. Asuka evens the odds, and then they beat down Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, and Carmella, which you kind of knew they had to bring Asuka, do something with that. So where do I see them going here with the women on SmackDown? So you introduced Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, which they need to do something at Backlash, which I would assume. So what I would do at this point, you have Becky Lynch and Asuka team up to face Iconic Duo at Backlash. Then you have Charlotte faces off Carmella at Backlash. Okay? So that's what I would do. What I think WWE is going to do, it'll be a triple threat match, which will probably be Asuka, Charlotte, and Carmella for the SmackDown Women's title. Would I do that? No, you don't do that, because what are you going to do with Iconic Duo? So this is the problem with having these stupid brand pay-per-views fused again. This is the problem. You're going to be leaving off people who deserve to be on the shows, but you have no space for them because you're fusing the pay-per-views again. Like we said before, people, the reason why they're fusing these brand pay-per-views again because they don't know how to write. They don't know how to write. Listen, do you guys remember when SmackDown was at their top of their game? Remember when they had they had you care about Nikki Bella and Carmella? Do you know how hard that is to do? They made you care about Nikki Bella and Carmella. I remember the time when they made us care about, let's see what else. Heath Slater and freaking Rhino. They made you care about Heath Slater and Rhino winning the tag team titles over the freaking Usos. Writing is not that hard. The reason why you're having these brand pay-per-views fuse again because you freaked up by having Jinder Mahal being your SmackDown champion, which killed your ratings. That's what killed your ratings. So, you not knowing how to write and having Mahal. But listen, imagine if Rusev was in Mahal's spot last year. Would they need to be doing these brand pay-per-views fusing again? No, you wouldn't need to because people actually care about Rusev and you can actually wrestle. So, you don't need to have these brand pay-per-views. It's not hard to write. I could easily make up your whole freaking Backlash pay-per-view right now. Okay, imagine, give SmackDown the Backlash pay-per-view. I'll go ahead and break this down for you. Nakamura versus AJ. Iron Man Extreme Rules match. That being your main event. You want to have Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan? Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan in a no disqualification match. That intrigued your interest? It intrigued your interest. Okay? SmackDown titles, Usos versus the Bludgeon Brothers ladder match. Continue. What you gonna do with Samoa Joe? Samoa Joe needs a freaking partner, a person to fight at Backlash. Who's on your roster is not being used? And who's the babyface? You'd have to find somebody for Samoa Joe to wrestle. That's your problem. You need another babyface. Okay, how about this? Samoa Joe versus Ty Dillinger. Heck of it. That'd be an interesting match for me to see. Alright, you need something to do with Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton, Falls Count Anywhere match. It's not hard, people. It's not hard. It is not hard. Just those three matches alone is intriguing. Would it not be intriguing? It's not hard, WWE. It's not hard. You don't need to have these brand pay-per-views again to be freaking fused together. If you know how to write, you wouldn't need to do this. You're going to be having talent not be on your shows. Watch, I guarantee you this. Backlash is in 3 weeks after the greatest Roman Rumble. I'm calling the Roman Rumble, which is what it is, pretty much what's going to be. So you're going to watch them probably leave off Ciamis, will probably not be on the show. Watch. Samoa Joe probably will not be on the show. He actually is on the show. He's going to be facing Roman Reigns. So he has to be on the show. They're going to be leaving off a bunch of talent that's not going to be used. I guarantee you. It's gonna be so stupid. Then watch them probably have later down the line next year. Oh, we're going back to single pay-per-views. I guarantee you, it's not hard to write, people. It's not hard to write. So after the women's segment, and then after the Uso and Luke Harper segment, you had Samoa Joe debut. Now, do they have Samoa Joe's promo? Let me see if they do, so we can go ahead and watch Samoa Joe's promo. All right, hold on. We're gonna fast forward Samoa Joe's match. I don't care. He squashed Sin Cara. Just want to see you guys hear Samoa Joe's promo, which is the greatest promo cutter right now in the company. Joe.
Well, if it isn't the land of opportunity.
Land of opportunity. Tell him, Joe.
But you see, to me, this place seems more like the land of handouts.
Land of handouts.
Well, that all changes. I'm here now, and I get all the opportunities. I will have the opportunity to put to sleep your beloved Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that DB, you gonna be put to sleep.
I will be the man that defangs the Viper, Randy Orton.
Defangs the Viper, Randy Orton.
And I will emasculate and decimate
AJ Styles. See Joe's facial expression, bro.
And if any of you are non-believers, look no further than what I'll do in Saudi Arabia and in Backlash. And speaking of the greatest Royal Rumble, I can make you this solemn promise that what's ever left of Roman Reigns after Brock Lesnar beats his ass again, I personally will shred and put the big dog out to pasture for good.
Which we wish that would happen, Joe, but that's probably not gonna happen. It's probably not gonna happen. Now, you see how they cut out Joe's part where he said he's gonna be the Intercontinental Champion because Joe's gonna be in a ladder match for the Intercontinental title, which he's not gonna win. We gotta keep the belt on Raw. Now, my thinking here, which I'll give out a prediction later for when I do that video next week for the Greatest Royal Rumble, they have to give the belt to Roman. There's no point of this. You're wasted if you don't. Again, you wasted 4 years of our time. You have to give the belt to Roman. So I don't see Joe beating Roman Reigns. So we'll see what happens with Joe. But again, at this point, your mindset should be this: Nakamura will beat AJ for the belt if it's whether it's at Backlash or it's at Extreme Rules. Nakamura will be your WWE champion later down the line. So that tells you you have Joe, you have Daniel Bryan, you have Ciamis, still have Jeff Hardy, and you have Randy Orton, which I'm not including AJ because AJ, he eventually will have to move on for the WWE title to do something else. You can't keep being in the picture throughout the whole year, which I would like that to happen, but it's not going to happen to AJ Styles. So your goal should be, who will face Nakamura at SummerSlam for the WWE title? I think it'll probably be Daniel Bryan. I really think they're going to give it. It'll be Daniel Bryan versus Nakamura. Because you got to get that point where the Miz will win the Money in the Bank, and you're going to be building towards the Miz and Daniel Bryan. So, that to me would say, what will you do with AJ Styles at SummerSlam? So, Joe versus AJ Styles at SummerSlam. Non-title match. Daniel Bryan versus Nakamura for the WWE title. So, you got to build up now Joe versus Styles for SummerSlam. That's what I would do right now if I was WWE. So, after Samoa Joe's promo, which was a freaking great promo, he had the package for Sanity coming to SmackDown, and then you had Ciamis coming to SmackDown promo package. So, that led to the main event. You had AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan versus Rusev and Aiden English, which ended up being a no contest. Nakamura came out, low blowed AJ Styles, and then you had Big Cass come out, give the big boot to Daniel Bryan, which ended the show. Now, again, Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan. We'll see where they can go from here. Hopefully, Big Cass worked on his promo skills. Hopefully, he did that, because you're going to need to be able to cut a promo to go against Daniel Bryan. So, hopefully, he worked on his promo skills. So, now let's go over here and recap this. Again, SmackDown got The Miz, Ciamis, Samoa Joe, Big Cass, Sanity, The Bar, Jeff Hardy, Asuka, The Club, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville. So, SmackDown made out like kings. Like I said, Monday Night Raw is the entertainment show. SmackDown is the wrestling show. So, don't forget to like the video, guys. Comment down below. Subscribe. Again, all the social media links are down below. Catch you guys back here tomorrow for some videos. So, I'll be making some videos for you guys tomorrow. So, if you want to, request what you want me to react to so I can line up for it tomorrow. Catch you guys tomorrow here for some more videos.
Yeah.
DJ Darrell.
The way we put this shit together, you know what I mean?